Okay, my friends. We have 4 fights in the Wattson gym now, and we will do these 4 fights. We will not... Wattson's also not calced. We have Route 111. We have still the Raspberry encounter and Route 118 open. Okay. If I need the encounters for the Wattson fight, I will maybe catch something. But for these fights, we don't need, like for the pre-fights, we don't need any encounter anymore right now. So there's no reason to just like, you know. And I would say, let's prep the first fight. Yeah, also, I will change the screen already, so you can see the first fight. But I can already say we used 1 candy already for Torterra. I think Torterra is always worth it in this split. Like, especially for the gym, because you get Torterra after the Shell fight. And yeah, with that we have 1 candy and 2 hard scales left at the moment. And we probably will use a synthesize scale as well. But I will wait for that for now, okay? I will wait for that for now for sure. Okay. So, we need to set up the team. Okay, this is, I can already see that. I have also written that down. At least the first fight is in my mind. We need some backups. And yeah, we have some citrus berries now. I will show that in a second. And Magneton. We have some citrus berries. We need to be careful when we are using them. We have 46 citrus berries in total at the moment. And I think we will... it will take a while before we get new one. So yeah, we need to be a bit... we need to slow down, because 46 is not that much, okay? We have oranberries. We will use citrus berries whenever we really need it. And yeah, for the first fight, we don't need any citrus berries for sure. The only thing I want to actually check... we need the Persianberry. So we need the soft sand on my Torterra. And then everything else is basically just Oranberry. Oranberry is enough for Magneton. We are getting a lot of damage on one matchup, but it is actually enough. If this crits, we need to check if we are in random move range. But even that is manageable. We can manage that out, for sure. Okay. Let's just check again. Soft Sand, Oranberry, Persianberry, Oranberry. And we are still holding, this time, the Sucker Punch. This time my attack from Toxicroak is way better. We got some evolutions, like we can see. We have some evolutions live right now. And yeah, I would say, let's do this 4 fights. I have planned the fights. I think we should be fine on every fight. Yeah. So, electric terrain is up here. And we will kill this before it can do anything with stomping a tantrum. And that should always bait Drifblim. I have done that in the first attempt already. And this is always Drifblim because... yeah, everything else we are showing a kill in the back. And that should be Drifblim. And it will straight up lose the electric seed. And with that, also lose the item for acrobatic damage. And get a speed boost. So Unburden is procced. This is always straight up acrobatic on the switch in. We go to Magneton. And I was like, dude, this is only a range. Fuck, this charge is only a range. But I forgot, electric terrain is up. So thankfully I realized it in the team building, because I was really close to take a citrus berry here. But we don't need that, because this charge will straight up kill this. And Hex is doing actually a lot of damage. So if this would crit, we would need to check if we are actually in a Hyper Voice range. Because this is always toxicity. I can't. Dude, I just can't. Its name, I just can't. Yeah, there it is. And this is exactly Overdrive now. So we go back to Torterra. We have a lot of backups in the team because of the Raichu in the back. It's Overdrive, and we kill this now with a Stomping and Tantrum. And this should always be Sludge Bomb. If this is a poison, we are still fine. Because we will not do anything else with Torterra here. And that should exactly be Signal Beam from Alola Raichu in the end. We're holding the Persimberry. This time it is possible. But we are actually holding the Persimberry here. Let's make sure we have the Persimberry. Yeah. Because of Signal Beam confusion. There's a Signal Beam. And this is now a kill with a Psyshock. We will Fake Out. Got the Poison Touch. That doesn't really matter. It's Lumberry. And Sucker Punch will kill. Okay. One trainer down. Pretty quick. We go back. Heal the team up. And the only item we need to remove basically is damage item. So next fight is this time really nice, I would say. And I hope I'm just right with that. With my predictions and stuff like that. So. Let's remove the items first of all. We also have here one backup, I think. Okay, so. We have Staraptor here. We have Torterra. We have Magneton. We have Arcanine, that is already in the team. This is already in the team. And Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee is most of the time just a backup. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we will use Oranberry on you. We'll use a Chesterberry on you. Persimberry on you. Cherryberry on my Hemi. Raspberry on Donphan. And Hitmonlee is just Oranberry. We can also go Cherryberry, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let me set up the team in the calc as well. The Raptor. And Hitmonlee. Okay. Yeah, we got some, guys, we got some evolutions that is making some stuff obviously enjoyable as well, because Staravia was offline for a really long while, I would say. Staravia was not doing anything. But yeah, now we have a Staraptor, and that is obviously something else. So, one more quick check. Gesto, Persum, Cherry, Crossberry, okay. Alright, so this Volbeat is Focus Sash with Baton Pass, Tail Glow, and yes, we are faster than this Volbeat, what is already really nice. And we always kill this with a dual Wing Beat and ignore the Focus Sash because of the multi-hit move. And with that, this thing is just gone. That should always bait in Jolteon for a fast kill with Thunderbolt. Yep. And with that, we can also avoid the Sing on the switch in. So we will go to Torterra here. Yeah, and now this will really likely, I'm pretty sure this is like always Magnet Rise. We will Seed Bomb. Yeah, there's a Magnet Rise, and we are holding the Chesto Berry for the Sing on the next turn. Seed Bomb again, there's a Sing, miss the Sing, but we can't know that, of course. We are holding the Chesto Berry. Torterra being full life is also nice, but also the straight up Hyper Voice. So yeah. And this should always be the dancer. Yeah. Now the question is, do I want to actually stay in for a turn because of the Tita dance? Or do I want to straight up switch? If this is Air Slash straight up, I at least know. Yeah, there's the Tita dance, so we are not switching into that move, what is really nice. And now we know it is always Air Slash on the switcher, because we don't need Torterra HP. And we are even hitting with the Seed Bomb. That is obviously something what is really nice. This is always Air Slash now. Go to Magneton. There's Air Slash. We are slower, that's the thing. Excuse me. And we will discharge here. There's a Tita dance. Okay. There's multiple options what can happen in the next turn. This can use Ruse. This can use Tita dance again. Or we just crit kill. This is also possible. Okay, this should be now the Zebra, right? Yeah. That should be exactly Flamethrower. You have overlapping roads with low kick. Yeah. So this can also be low kick. Either way, it's fine because we can pivot to, and that's the reason it is working that good, because we can pivot to Hitmonlee. Flamethrower. Now this will always use a Thunderbolt. Hitmonlee is pretty tanky on the special side, that's why it is really nice. And we are not switching hard into Flamethrower, so we don't lose the berry on the switch-in already. And overlapping rolls is a thing you need to always keep in mind. We'll now use Bulldoze, and Bulldoze without a damage item into Ice Shot always kills. And yeah, I want to have the knockoff, and that's why, yeah, we have the knockoff as well. But I need to remove a move, and I will keep Rapid Spin this time. And we removed basically Charm. Okay. The last Pokemon is Galvantula, and this will now use the Giga Drain always. Yeah, it's exactly always and always Giga Drain, and that means this is riskless. Because Giga Drain into Thunderbolt will never kill my Hemi. We'll be really careful with this Pokemon for sure. And we're holding a Cherry Berry for the para. And even if this crits, it's fine. We Rock Slide and always kill this. We kill this with Flamethrower and Fire Fang as well. So we can just do anything here. We are slower, but it's fine. It was that. Oh, it's fine. All Gucci. All Gucci. I thought it was a bit more damage than it should be. Yeah, we was like we can see, never dead to crits here. Like not even close. And yeah. We have 2 more fights. Let's heal up. Let's play it carefully. I have planned the fight, but I still want to be careful. I don't do any mistakes what can punish me. And yeah. So actually on this fight I think I have a backup where I am ready to sack this Pokemon. And it is again Arbok, by the way. It is again Arbok. Somehow Arbok is always suffering. Yeah. Okay, so let's change the screen, show the team pretty quickly one time, and we will have a Hitmonlee again this time. This time with a Muscle Band. Then we have Arcanine again. We have Donphan again. We only need to change Arbok. And then our small Palpitoad is coming into the team as well. So yeah, Arbok is just a pivot if something goes really hard wrong. It should not be the case. But yeah, just in case. Yeah, Soft Sand. Do we need the Soft Sand here somewhere? I think Raspberry is the play here. Let me check something. It is actually Persimberry if we want to beat this with this. Yeah, so let's go Persimberry. And Hammy. Keep in mind what the line exactly was. So wait. Hitmonlee as a lead. And I'm pretty sure we will see Porygon. Is this a correct fight? Oh yeah. I'm holding Raspberry on my Donphan. Yeah, that makes sense. Raspberry on Donphan. And now this should be, I think... Ah, yeah. And Donphan, yeah, this is my counter for this. And I think after that... we are just seeing a kill on everything. We go Persimberry. And we should win from this position. And if something goes wrong, so we get surf damage. We get double surf damage basically here. What is Hammy actually in the team? Do we have other play? We could, because we are betting always surf here. I can... instead of Hammy, because Hammy is not doing anything here in this fight. So I'm not even sure why I have Hammy in the... Yeah, this is not doing anything in this fight. So, Arbok. This is killing Golem. If something goes wrong, we kill this with Soft Sand Mudshot. And we never die to a crit here. Surf damage, yeah. If this is surf, it's exactly surf, only it's always Volt Tackle. So we get less damage. So we get Berry with Torterra, what is correct, and we bring in this Pokemon. Berry. And we are faster than Golem as well. I think it was not the case last time, if I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, whatever. Okay, we take the soft sand. Just in case. This is, most of the time, I think this will be a backup then. But yeah. Oranberry and Oranberry. I think we can't be in anything else range, even if this will straight up hex, because we can't get crit. And yeah, Raichu, this should always be Raichu, because we are showing a kill to everything in the back. So this can't be HP Grass, because we are just killing this. But this should be exactly Raichu, because Raichu outspeeds and just kills then from this position. Let's hope that this is all correct here right now. Okay. Raspberry, Oranberry, Soft Sand, and Persianberry. Okay. So. And after that we have the double battle. And I think the double battle is pretty decent. We have some Protect Mons and we have some really good baits. I think Torterra is really good in this gym generally. This is crazy. There's a download. It's a tag download. We don't fucking care. We fake out. This is Evolite, but my Hitmonlee is so fucking strong that we will just Kabushki. And this should bait now exactly, I would guess at least. Going for Pikachu. Wow. Then we know it's Wall Tackle. Yeah, it's a fast kill. I just always forget how squishy we are actually. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. We lose a bit of HP with Torterra, but that is completely okay. This is exactly Wall Tackle always. Yeah. This is Surf now. Has some overlapping roads with Iron Tail as well, but that should be fine. There's the Stomping Tantrum. Okay, this is a bit changed now, but that is okay, I guess. Now it is Rotom. Okay. So this is really likely to fucking Willow me. Need to be a bit careful with that. Maybe Arcanine was that's why Arcanine was in the team. Yeah. It can straight up, it can never discharge here. So we are actually, and if my Pokemon is actually statused, then it is still discharge. So we go to Dreadnought here. Do the pivot. Because this can only go for Hex. Or Will-O-Wisp. And now it is guaranteed discharge. We don't need this Dreadnought anymore for the pivots, because that was for Pikachu pivot. We go to Donphan. And we will just knock off here on the Will-O-Wisp. We are holding the Raspberry. We are full life. Yep. And kill this Rotom. Rapid spin the... Okay, this is EQ. So we bulldoze. I think Donphan clears from here. Because we are faster than this now, and this is dead anyways. This was a range, by the way. Yeah, and that is Electrode. And this can only use HP Grass here right now, and we are never dead. And Bulldoze into Ice Shard kills. There is the hidden power Grass. Yeah, so someone was spectating. The bait order was wrong because I just didn't saw. And I need to check that a bit more careful. Pikachu was destroying my Hitmonlee with Wall Tackle. Makes sense. My Hitmonlee is so squishy on the... Like, it's 53 defensive, and you only have 50 base HP. So yeah, this is dying to a lot of moves on the physical side for sure. Always need to keep that in mind. Okay, we have the double battle left, and then that's it for this gym, and also for the stream. And this should never be a problem. We have... It's actually tricky, but I think if you have a Torterra, you have actually really good options to do damage over damage over damage over damage, okay? At least that is a thing. So, and ground mons generally are really good because that means that at least one Pokemon is pretty AFK. So we will bring... you as a Protect Mon. Donphan is in the team. Arcanine is in the team. And you are in the team. Fungus. Fungus. I think Arcanine is a backup anyways, only. We should not need that, and I think we will go Oranberry on everything here. Yeah. Doesn't bring anything to go a damage item here. Torterra. If we go, for example, yeah, we just go Oranberry. Only thing I need to check is how much damage Gear Grind is. Steel Beam, sorry. That's completely fine. Only Pokemon what should not get damage is then Donphan. Dude, this is doing so much damage. Holy shit. This is crazy. But we don't need a damage item here. That is crazy, that damage output. But yeah, okay. Yeah, we just don't need a damage item. Okay. Let's have a small look again. I would like to... everything in the car ready. That we are not doing any stupid mistakes here. Fungus. Rednor. And Arcanine. Okay. Right. Let's do it. So, Torterra and Groudon lead. We have a Minoon and a Blussel. Minoon can only use electric moves and Helping Hand and electric terrain. The plus and minus is up right now. And with that, Glassel is seeing a kill right now on my Crawdon with Thunderbolt and Signal Beam. Not with HP Grass, thankfully. Minoon is seeing a kill with Thunderbolt right now. So this both mons needs to exactly attack my Crawdon. It can be Signal Beam. We will use Stomping Tantrum on a Plusle here. This is Shuka Berry. And we will protect. And there's the Stomping Tantrum, there's the Shuka Berry. It can, like I said, it can actually use Signal Beam here. That's possible. We use Stomping Tantrum again and switch to my Palpitoad. This can never be Grass Knot, so we are never in danger here. Thunderbolt. That's actually the Signal Beam. It's completely fine. Even if this crits. You're never dead to that. Kill this Plusle and always bring in a Dene. So the Dene now sees, however, a kill on my Palpitoad with Grass Knot and Dazzling Gleam both. Minoon needs to exactly use Electric Terrain this turn. So we will use Tantrum on the Dene this turn. Stomping Tantrum, and we will switch out to Fungus. Correct? Can also go to Hamilton. That is also super easy. Because we are tanking Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, we can super easy go to that. If Electric Terrain is up, and this should be Electric Terrain exactly, then even Fungus. Yeah. Okay. So we will go to Fungus. We will just Stomping Tantrum this and go to Fungus. We'll save the pivot to Hamilton. This is Dazzling Gleam or Grass Knot now from the Dene. And Grass Knot is obviously the best thing we can do. Good freaking night. And there's the Electric Terrain. And the Dene goes sleep. Fungus! Amungus Fungus! There's a Stomping Tantrum. This is Focus Sash exactly. But it is completely fine. And yeah, this will sleep now for one turn. Minoon will exactly use Thunderbolt now on my Fungus. Can probably even use Electroweb. And we will switch out and go to my Donphan. And with that, the fight is basically over. Because of the... Even going for Helping Hand, it's completely fine. The Dene needs to sleep. Yeah, I think Minoon didn't saw a kill, and that's why it's always Helping Hand there at this point. Electric Terrain is always higher score than Helping Hand. And now we just Bad Tantrum, Stomping Tantrum this Minoon, and here we will just chill. Yeah. Does it bring anything to boost mine? Nah. Doesn't bring anything. We just Eye Shard here or something like that. I don't know. So watch this Steel Beam damage, by the way, on my Pokemon. On my Donphan. If this is attacking my Donphan. And thankfully, obviously, the plus minus is not up anymore. Otherwise, this one-shots my Donphan with a Steel Beam. But yeah, it is not up anymore, of course. And now this will Steel Beam either target here. We'll use Bad Tantrum, Stomping Tantrum. I always say Bad Tantrum because you can see the Bad Tantrum there. And we will use a Steel Beam here on my Donphan side. This is so crazy, dude. This is so fucking crazy. In this situation, by the way, Sturdy would be fine as well. Because we was full life. So if you position this correctly in this fight, Donphan with Sturdy is fine as well. And with that, we are done with every fight here. And now, in the next stream, we want to get a PB. And not do stupid mistakes again. Thank you for watching. Next stream will be a Wattson only stream. And yeah, take care and see you guys in the next stream.